Hi, thanks for watching Peter's Food Adventures, and today we are going to be making a Greek Meze feast. So we're having a Greek summer party, and the food is going to be predominantly little meze plates. So mezes are little appetizers popular throughout the Mediterranean. Today we're going to be focusing mostly on Greek style meze. So some of it I'll be making it from scratch, like my chicken souvlaki. You have to pick and choose because it's a lot of work to make many meze plates. So some of them I'm gonna buy, and I'll show you how the shortcuts on what I'm choosing to make and what I'm choosing to buy as well. Let's get started. So I'm just cutting these in little kind of 1-inch cubes. Whatever size you cut, you wanna make them all the same. Some might be a little thinner, but you just want the same size so it ensures even cooking. You can use pork if you like. You can use lamb. Quite often, lamb is popular. All right, so now chicken all goes into a Ziploc bag. You can put it in a bowl, keep it in the fridge that way if you like, but I like using a Ziploc bag. Okay, now, so to kick this all off, of course, we're gonna be using Greek olive oil, and I'm gonna use about half a cup, and I'm just gonna pour that into the bag. I'm gonna use 2 large lemons. These are actually small. You just want the juice of them. Oregano. You can use fresh, but I would just use dry, some salt, and some black pepper. Can't forget the garlic. So I'm really putting in about 4 cloves of garlic, minced. You can never have too much garlic. And into the fridge it goes. Look, I like doing this in the morning, first thing, and then by the evening it's ready to go. Make sure that all the flavors meld through. All right, to make the Greek salad, I've got 4 tomatoes, a red pepper and a green pepper. Sometimes people use only green peppers, and that's okay too. I've got a long English cucumber. I've got some onions and some olives. Now I'm gonna toss all of this together. Now to make the dressing, it's very easy as well. I've got half a cup of Greek olive oil. I'm just gonna use a glass jar to shake it in. And I need red wine vinegar. So I've got a 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. If you can find Greek oregano, I mean, mine looks like this, that I bought this. It has a different flavor than regular oregano. I've got a teaspoon of salt in there. And that's my dressing. Quick and easy. And then you got your feta. If I'm serving it in this bowl like this, that's how I would serve it. And I'll just drizzle it over with the dressing. Okay, so when you make the tzatziki, you want to get yogurt that is obviously Greek, and you want something really thick. So this one has no gelatin. It's naturally pot set. If you could find that, they also do sell strained Greek yogurt. You want the nice thicker yogurt. I've grated a long English cucumber, and you need to squeeze out all of the juices. You can't believe how much juice is in this. You don't want a soggy tzatziki sauce. So I've already grated half of a cucumber, and I've squeezed it all out already. Half a teaspoon of salt. I've got garlic that I've already put through the mincer, and fresh dill. There's a tablespoon of white vinegar. And you want 2 tablespoons of Greek extra virgin olive oil. Now when I serve this, I also do a drizzle of olive oil on top. And you just mix, and you're done. It really needs to be refrigerated for about 2 hours to get all the flavors to meld before you're ready to serve. Okay, now to change it up a bit, we're gonna be frying some Saganaki. Saganaki, when I first heard of it, I thought it was actually Japanese, but it is a Greek cheese. It's similar to halloumi. It's usually sold in little triangles, or if you buy it in a bigger block, you want to cut them to little 1/4-inch, 1/4-inch thick slices before you fry it. Let's get started. There we go. Saganaki. Now some people dip this into egg before dredging it in the flour. Some people put it in water, but you'll find that it's sticky enough and you don't want it on too thick anyway. And that's all you need. Now it's ready to be fried. Okay, so again, using the Greek, 100% Greek extra virgin olive oil. Now I'm gonna be putting in about 4 or 5 tablespoons of olive oil. So it's gonna be a bit of a shallow fry. Okay, so now that's the one now just cooking them. It doesn't take long, one minute per side at best. You flip it over and it's done. Now, I always buy this Greek feta. It comes in a brine, but you just don't want to serve that on a plate. All right, that's the feta and the brine. Now I'm just gonna Wipe it off a bit. We're gonna drizzle some Greek olive oil, some Greek oregano, and serve with olives. Okay, so now we can look at the things we can cheat on, because there's so many great things you can buy either at a European deli or even in your grocery store. Greek dolmas. Now these are just stuffed vine leaves with rice and herbs. Now you could make these at home. They're kind of like cabbage rolls but made with grape leaves, I suppose. It's a version of that. They are vegetarian. They've done all the hard work for me. I'm ready to just pop this on a plate and we're ready to go. Now, you might not have seen giant beans, Greek style. So this is served and already made in a tomato sauce. All you have to do is pop it open and that's also ready to serve. Also pick this up at the Greek store. It's Anastas green beans in a tomato sauce. Same thing, it's green beans. And it's just a little appetizer or a meze that will be part of the party. And of course, there's hummus. So I've got a beet hummus that's ready to made in the dip section and a Greek eggplant dip. Now again, you have the time, you can make them from scratch, but these are just some real easy cheating ways to kind of kick off your meze night. You don't have to do everything from scratch. And it wouldn't be a meze party without some sort of fish, and I love anchovies. Now these are marinated anchovies. They are delicious. They are ready to go. Don't be scared. You could just have them with some bread or with some pita. As you'll see, we'll have some on the table, and you're gonna love it. And of course, I love having a meze with grilled octopus. Now some people have the marinated pickle octopus. I like to grill it with chorizo and fennel. It's kind of a mixture of a fusion. It's little baby octopus. They are absolutely delicious. And of course, don't forget the Taramasalata, which is a kind of a roe dip. And it's mixed usually with breadcrumbs or almonds and olive oil. Again, much easier to buy. The ice bath just cools it off so you can squeeze out the water. And after that big bag of spinach, this is all you're left with, just a tiny little bit. Saute the onion, some green onions, and then finally add the spinach. See, it's not a lot, it just looks a lot initially. And just saute it together. Allow it to cool. All right, so now you want to crumble in the feta, add the dill, some nutmeg, salt, and black pepper, and mix through 2 beaten eggs. Now you've got your mixture that you'll put inside your phyllo pastry. All right, so what you need to do is take 2 sheets of phyllo pastry. It is paper thin and they do tear, so that's why you need 2 sheets. And you're gonna brush either olive oil or melted butter to really combine them into like a single sheet. And it also gives it its flakiness that you're gonna want in your Spanakopita triangle. Everything tastes better with butter. All right, so now we're just gonna cut it into 4 lanes of phyllo pastry. 4 just makes it really easy to cut in half and then in half again. Now you just wanna grab a spoonful of the mixture and tuck it into one corner of the phyllo, and now you can begin to fold it into your triangles. Perfect. Now just give them a quick brush with the leftover butter so they get nice and crispy when they bake. Okay, so now that's been in the fridge, marinating, and we are ready to thread the skewers. Now you can use the small skewers. I mean, it's a meze, those bamboo skewers. I hate bamboo skewers, so I have big kind of steel. I use this when I make shashlik, or I even have bigger skewers too. So no little skewers for me, thank you. All right, let's go. we've got the souvlaki. Now we're ready for meze. All right, so the Greek salad, Taramasalata, the grilled octopus, the eggplant dip, little pitas, Saganaki, Tzatziki, Spanakopita, garlic tip, giant baked beans, Greek Dolma, beet hummus, Greek Feta, figs, that's the green beans, and that's the marinated anchovies, and of course, the hero of the night is the souvlaki. Opa! Yeah. Try this. That's the marinated anchovies. I love that one.